will say he's a loud motherfucker. When you hear the name, you'll know why I said that. But I'm going to try and book him for an interview, and we'll see if that happens. If not, hey, you know what? No harm, no foul. I didn't really promote anything. I just said, hey, I'm trying.
Right.
But yeah, that's. Oh, God damn it! Cut that out in post.
Are we keeping you up?
I think so. It's past my bedtime. I was up at I don't know. I just haven't been able to sleep too well recently. You know,
That sucks.
I get up. It's fucking 3:30 in the morning. After I go to sleep at 10 o'clock.
Jesus.
Then I'll go back to sleep. I'll wake up. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm like, God damn it! And then I can't get back to sleep. So. But,
that sucks.
It's going to be something to talk to my doctor about. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Try some of that. What's that shit called that people take? Melatonin?
I don't know. I want to try and stay away from fucking medication. So.
Drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
In the neck.
Yeah. He said in the neck. Like it's got a vagina, Clark. Necks don't have vaginas. But yeah, my next doctor appointment will be on December 2nd. So, we'll do another podcast around then. Hopefully we'll do another one in between that, and then, God damn it. And then we'll, I'll share what's going on with that, and getting a weight loss update on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Again,
last time I saw you were looking pretty good. So.
Yeah, I'm down. What was the number? So I woke up this morning. I'm down. My weight was 225. I'm down 67.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. It's
I'm sorry,
it's one of those things. My brain and the rest of my body is just kind of this is great. We're we're down 67 pounds. We're down half of a Chris. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I want a bagel, and then my brain has to remind me, well, if you have a bagel or if you have pizza,
the end is nigh, fucking run away, the end is nigh, bye.
That's it.
Well, you just can't have a certain amount of carbs. You can eat it as long as it has fewer than however many amount of carbs, but the chances of that being that it's pizza or a bagel is kind of small.
Yeah, but it's here.
Because you have to be under what, less than 100 grams of carbs?
I think that's how the diet goes, but I just said, you know what, fucking screw it. Unless it's a vegetable, like a salad, which anybody tells you
can't avoid it.
Yeah, it, I can avoid carbs and whatnot. I can avoid fucking sugars. Okay, I just fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm avoiding natural sugars as well as added sugars and whatnot. Because I was just look, the list of fruits that I can have and that I can't have, I'm not gonna fucking memorize that. So I'm just gonna say, you know what, fuck them all. That's it.
Fucking A.
So there we go.
Makes things a lot easier, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but there was one thing from Penn Jillette's book that I did take away that I told my doctor I was going to do, and he agreed. He's like, you know what, that sounds like a good idea. As long as you can maintain control about that, which is his maintenance. Penn Jillette. Every 2 or every 3 weeks he has one day where he has a 4-hour period. He can eat whatever he wants, as much as he wants, but after that 4 hours, he is done. And then the next day, he's back on his diet. So I'm like, all right, you know what, man? That'll keep me fucking straight. Okay,
yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I do that as well, rare and appropriate. I don't keep it to 4 hours, but I do have a rare and appropriate every 2 weeks or holiday or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you have to, or you will kind of go crazy.
Yeah, and it's the last time I did a weight loss thing, I was going fucking nuts. And granted, on that one I had cheated to that point, to the point that I'm at right now, I cheated once or twice, I think, on that diet. Because I started it, I think I want to say it was September or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, what was it? Yeah, I think it was late September, early November or something like that is when I started. And then it was like it was like 3-month period. I lost like 97 pounds.
Damn.
But like I was also going to the gym like 4 or 5 days a week, something like that, walking for an hour, which would be like 3 miles, and then that was it. I'd go home and fucking just take a nap because I was working radio at the time. Yeah. But I even asked my doctor. I was like, is that smart to lose weight that fast? He's like, not really. He's like programs like Weight Watchers, like they have it better because you're slowly losing the weight. You're adapting to a new lifestyle. That's the thing. He's like, a rapid weight loss diet. He's like, yeah, it's great for a quick fix, but he's like, in the long term, it's not good.
I think part of that is probably because a lot of people end up gaining it back, and that's where the problem is. You don't want to lose gain.
Yeah, like you don't want a yo-yo diet. Exactly.
I don't know if there's any harm with losing rapidly if you can keep it up. Yeah, you just don't want to yo-yo.
Exactly, but it was one of those things. Like I dropped 97 pounds. I just I told myself, hey, you know what? You came pretty close to your mark of 100 pounds. 3 pounds off. Kudos to you, man. You did your best. And, like, you still did this, even with, like, a couple of cheat days and whatnot. I decided to have, a fucking turkey burger. Turkey burger with, like, pepper jack cheese or something like that. Pardon me.
Bless you.
And, no bun or anything like that. And I think, like, the only thing I put on it, I think, was, like, mustard and onions or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up the next morning and I gained 5 fucking pounds. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So... yeah.
That's why I don't weigh myself every day, because it fluctuates too much and too quickly. I weigh myself like every 3 days. And I've been actually trying the cold stress and the intermittent fasting thing.
Yeah.
And it's been working out pretty good. I've only been on it for a week, so I can't really tell you that it's working, but it seems to be doing pretty good.
All right.
I'll report on it more when I'm more into it, but I've only just started, like I said, like a week ago, so I can't really say much.
Yeah, you can't really say much. I would say like after maybe like a month, I'd say give us an update on that.
But basically, my rules now are I'm not restricting. I'm not restricting my diet in any particular way. Like I'm trying to eat more veg and fresh produce and stuff like that, but I'm still eating sweets. I'm still drinking alcohol, within moderation, of course. I'm trying to eat within a certain amount of calories, but I'm also trying to fast for 16 to 12 or 12 to 16 hours. So like, say I stop eating dinner. I stopped eating dinner, for example, last night at 9 o'clock. I was eligible to have breakfast at 9 o'clock this morning. I didn't. So I'm not sure if I'm going to eat when we're done with the podcast. I'm not particularly hungry, so I might in fact wait until lunch at 1 o'clock when I have my first meal. But basically I wait until I'm actually feeling hungry before I eat. And so I've been doing that, and I've been doing the cold shower or the contrast showers every day for about a week. That's sort of my approach now. And like I said, I can't really say it's working. I can't say it's not working. We'll see what happens in a couple more weeks.
All right.
What I can say, though, is that, according to my scale, my body fat percentage went down 1% in over, 5 days. And that's a lot in a very short amount of time. I don't know if that's legit or not. I bought some calipers, which I haven't gotten yet, to actually test my body fat percentage to see if it is going down or if it's just the scale being fucky. But to be determined.
Fucking A, man.
That would be awesome if it's working, because basically it means you don't really have to adjust what you're eating. You just have to adjust how often you eat. You have to be mindful of how fed you are and whether or not you're hungry, and then just throw in a little bit of cold stress, which you don't even have to do. It just seems to help boost the results a little bit faster, but you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And it seems to work.
I don't know.
So we'll see.
I tell you, man, I have to weigh myself every fucking day, though.
Some people do, like Liz does too.
Because
she likes to see trends of I ate this and this happened, and shit like that.
No, I'm one of those idiots. I'm just like, you know what, man, I want to see my progress. Am I going up? Am I going down? And where am I going?
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. Like for a week where I fluctuate between a 2-pound difference, it fucking drives me nuts.
Well, keep in mind, though, your body does kind of... even if you ate this literally, the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day for, a month, your weight would still fluctuate within, 3 pounds pretty much every day, up or down, because that's just how your body works, by digestion and processing your food, it's going to just naturally fluctuate.
Yeah. I did figure out that, like, once or twice a week I'd probably have, like, a cheeseburger, no bun, but, like, just smother it with hot sauce.
Nice.
And that kind of gets everything kind of moving again, so I'm just like, all right, once or twice a week, this will be good. Just do this,
Yeah.
kind of clear everything out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing is, like I said, I do my rare and appropriate every 2 weeks, not counting holidays or birthdays and shit.
Yeah.
So I actually have a rare and appropriate coming up for Thanksgiving and for Liz's birthday.
There we go, man.
Which is pretty sweet.
Which, yeah, I got to talk to you.
But that's the first time I've had, that'll be the first time I've cheated on my diet. I used to have, like, what I would call cheat moments where I'd be like, oh, it's okay if I have this extra brownie today and tomorrow and the next day. But the fact is that kind of adds up after time. So this is the first time, like, this week or whatever has been the first time I'm like, no, I'm not even going to cheat. I'm going to really keep to my macros and shit. I'm going to really keep an eye on my calories. And I really am only going to cheat and kind of go whole hog on that one day. And what I found is on that one day I did go really whole hog, and I kind of didn't enjoy it. I was like, man, this is almost too much.
Yeah.
So I was like, next time I'm going to have, what I want, but I'm not going to, like, stuff myself the way I did this time, because that's just fucking painful.
Yeah. But, like, it just, in my mind, like, I keep going back to that day trip that I took to New York with my dad, Chris, and my brother, Ben, to go to Yankee Stadium for Father's Day. It was a Father's Day gift for my dad. We took him to see the San Francisco Giants take on the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
And just pretty much the entire time I was there, I was cursing myself. I'm like, why the fuck do I have to be on a fucking diet right now? Like, this very fucking instant, I'm in New York City. I can't have any bagels. I can't have any pizza. Like, that's two of the best things that they're known for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God damn it.
And that's one of the hard things with ketosis is that you really can't have a cheat day, because if you do that, you fuck up your state of ketosis.
Yeah.
That's the only unfortunate thing about it. I mean,
well, like I gotta ask my doctor too. Like, if I have like a minor cheat day, like let's say like not like a cheat day or like a cheat meal, but like if I have like one day where I'm solid or whatnot, but like I have the craving and I have like, let's just say like a regular size like Hershey bar. Let's just say that.
mm-hmm.
And then I jump back onto it like the next day. Would that kind of like reset everything, or would I have to like reset the programming all over again, so to speak?
I'd be curious to hear what he says about that, because I feel like it would kind of fuck things up. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
Because to me, the whole notion is that you have to stay lower than that carb amount, because if you don't, then your body will switch over to using the carbs rather than fat.
Right. But like, let's clarify something right now. Neither one of us is a doctor. Neither one of us is a nutrition. This is just off of personal experience.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't know shit. I'm just going off of my own personal experience, what I've read, and I have been doing a bit of research and shit and reading shit, but I'm certainly no expert.
I haven't really done much research. I'm just like, okay, well, if your body's burning fats, before if you got if it burns like sugars and then carbs and then fats, it's like, okay, let me just cut the sugar and the carbs out of there like completely,
mm-hmm.
and then let's see what this does. But like,
you should really read Cray Ray's blog. Actually, I went back and I read his whole blog. It's about like 4 pages. Each of them has like 10 articles apiece. Each article is probably about, I don't know, page and a half, 2 pages in a Microsoft Word document worth of text. And it's a lot of it, I mean, some of it gets repetitive and there's typos and shit, so be aware of that. But he has a lot of interesting information. And I don't necessarily, I mean, he is an advocate of a whole food, plant-based diet, and I am learning a lot about that. We just watched like Forks Over Knives, which is a proponent of a whole food, plant-based diet. Yeah. I don't think I can. I'm not ready for that. I like my meat. I like my sweets. I like my alcohol. I'm not ready to give up and go all plant or whatever.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love sweets as well. I've got like a couple of bags of candy from like after Halloween, like just like sitting on a shelf nearby me. I'm just like, one day, man.
Yeah, seriously.
One day you're not even gonna see it coming.
So I don't go for like that part of his stuff, but the other stuff that he supports, like his science about the cold stuff and the calorie restriction, all seems to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like when he talks about swimmers and thermal loading and stuff like that, it's all really interesting. It's a ton of shit to have to get into like now, but I I really suggest that you read it because it's super interesting, if nothing else. And that's why I'm trying it, because I got nothing else to lose. All I have to lose is fat.